Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to episode 208 of the FAB and Fearless Business Booster Shot Show. My name is Yinka. I'm a business strategist, coach, speaker, and author, and I support women to create wealth in and through their businesses by helping them to focus on what matters most for the business, which is cash flow and strategy, and what matters most for the business owner, which is mindset and habits. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you to this 208th episode of the show, where each week at 1:30 p.m. UK time on a Wednesday, I come to you with a short, sharp shot to boost both you and your business with one powerful truth and one actionable tip. So if you can see and hear me over on my LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube socials, come into the chat, come and say hello. And yes, every week I say, and let us get this party started. But this week it is an actual party. And look, there's a little bit of fun to celebrate the fact that it's a party. Woohoo! Because for those of you who are eagle-eyed on the numbers and on the maths front, you can see that 208 is a multiple of 52. And it is, in fact, the fourth multiple of 52. Yes, ladies and gents, we are celebrating our fourth anniversary of the Booster Shot Show today. Woohoo! I am so excited to reach this incredible milestone. And so today, for our fourth anniversary show, I'm going to be sharing 4 power tips with you, 4 power lessons that I've learned from doing this show over the last 4 years. But ahead of that, I'm going to check the tech, make sure that I am not just talking to myself. I mean, to be honest, I've done that enough times over the last 4 years, but I just want to make sure that we are live over on the various airways. We are doing what is required, and we are doing the things. It says tap to join. I tap to join. It says the event will start soon. I have no idea why this is not showing over on LinkedIn. Interesting. Okay, we will. I don't know what to do about that. Let me just check over on Facebook to see if we are indeed live. If we're live over on Facebook and YouTube, then we will rock and roll and we will carry on as normal, because that's what we do when the tech decides to tech. Let me just check with, yes, we are live over on Facebook. We love to see it. So at least we are live on Facebook. There's still no LinkedIn. I can see that too, Jackie. I have no idea why. And that is so frustrating with it being our 4th show. It does say, though, that it is streaming over on LinkedIn. So I have no idea where that stream is going right now. Hello, Jackie. Thank you so much for joining over on Facebook and YouTube. This is not the day for the tech to tech. Like, literally, it is our 4th anniversary show. Jackie, woo-hoo, 4th anniversary. We are so excited to see it. I don't really know what to say, and I don't really know how to fix this, because it says that it's streaming. So if it says it's streaming, it's streaming. Anyway. I guess the event will start soon. Waiting for the host to start. Let me click the button, view event details. We are coming. This is one of the lessons I'm going to share with you or talk about, because it is so apt and interesting that this is the time. This is the one show that is not actually streaming live over on LinkedIn. But I digress. Because ultimately, these are some of the things that just happen with tech, and unfortunately, you cannot test the connection. Yes, maybe it is streaming in a parallel universe. Jackie, my love, thank you so much for joining. Please hit me up. Let me know how you are doing on a scale of 1 to 10. If you could, check in on. Oh, you've already checked on Facebook, which is great. I'm excited to see it. It is so wild to my life that this is not streaming over on LinkedIn. I'll just have to put the video on after. We rock and roll. And we do all we can. And right now there's nothing we can do. It says it's happening now. And then you click on it and nothing is happening now. I don't know what to do. This is so wild. Okay, I digress. 4 lessons from the last 4 years. So yeah, episode 208. It's been 4 years. And the first lesson I want you to really get as a really clear sign for anything that you are waiting to do is I need you to understand, ladies and gents, that if you wait until you feel ready, you have waited too long. That's the first lesson that I want to make sure that we are crystal clear about. If you wait, if you wait until you feel ready, you waited way too long. I'm just going to see if this makes it over to LinkedIn or if it is yes to YouTube. We're still waiting for Facebook, and LinkedIn is a no. Okay. Something's happened on the LinkedIn front. What can I do? Absolutely nothing. So we rock and roll. Number one is we spend so much time waiting to feel ready, waiting for things to, to feel good, to feel confident, when we forget that confidence is a result of competence. And you can't get competent if you don't get started. The fact is that you don't have to be great to get started, but if you don't get started, you'll never be great. And I see so many people, oh, it's just popped up on Facebook as well. I see so many people saying, oh my goodness, oh, I'm not ready. Oh, I can't start now. Oh, I need to do this or that or the other thing. The fact is that waiting to be ready is a lie, it's a myth, and it is stealing your time. It is stealing your time. You absolutely want to be very clear that ready is something that you decide. It is not a time point. It is not a reason to wait. Ready is what you decide. And you can decide any day you like. Incidentally, it is the 1st of July. And so it is the very first day of Q3. It is the first day of the second half of the year. It's the first day of the month. Now, I wasn't necessarily waiting for this day, and yet when I noted the day yesterday, I was like, oh, okay, we're going into a new I declared a new season today. Now, I declared it before I got to this day, but I declared it. Ready is a decision, it's not a feeling. Waiting until you're ready is giving your power to something outside of yourself. Oh, I'm going to wait for the right conditions. Oh, I'm going to wait till it feels good. Your feelings are important, but they're not facts. Facts are not feelings. And this show, even in the midst of me coming in, look, I even got this overlay ready. I was so excited about this overlay, this celebration overlay. I was like, all the vibes. And then, like, it's not even streaming on LinkedIn anyway. I'm like, what is this about? So what I can say is that you waiting until you feel ready is a myth, and it is a myth that is going to steal so much time, energy, focus from you. You do not want to be in that position. You want to create an opportunity to make things happen as they are required. And so ready is what you decide. Ready is not a time to wait for. That's one thing. Doing this show, I as I go back and look at those earlier episodes, and yes, I still have episode number 1, 4 years ago today. But I still have episode 1, and honestly, I was so nervous, and I burst into tears when I was done. It took so much psyching up. I had to like really hype myself to get in the zone to get it done, and I did it. I didn't feel proud. I felt like I did terribly, but it was done. And that's the thing. If you wait until you feel ready, you've waited way too long. I've only started really feeling ready for this Booster Shot show maybe about 2 years in. So I would have missed 104 shows waiting to feel ready. And then I would only be halfway through the journey that I'm currently on. I would have had half the practice. I would have made half the connections. I would have had half of the experience. Ready is a decision. It's not a feeling. Please stop waiting for ready, because you get to decide ready any day you like. Number 2, The biggest lesson or the power lesson that I've really like live, nothing like live stream helps you to get used to and helps to cure you from perfectionism. Because while perfectionism is a myth, it is a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale that we still believe in. We believe in perfectionism long and hard. And as a result of that, we rob ourselves of really creating the impact we want because we're waiting for perfect. And so, while perfectionism is a fairy tale, it's one we still believe in. The lesson that I have learned is that real world imperfection beats a perfect plan every single time. Real world imperfection beats a perfect plan. And the fact is that we are constantly focused on trying to make things perfect that should never have even been perfect. Real world imperfection beats a perfect plan. The fact is that perfection is so beautiful, it's so symmetrical, it's so finessed, it's so lovely and powerful and all the things, but it's not real. It is not real. Perfection is a fairy tale. It is a myth. It does not exist. And yet you'll be amazed how much that fairy tale, we believe in it so strong and hard, and it holds up our progress. It holds up our joy. It holds up our impact because we're waiting for perfectionism that never comes around. It is so important for us to be aware of the little sneaky ways that perfectionism comes in to disrupt our progress, to disrupt our ability to move forward and make real impact and support real people's progress, journeys, and lives. So, real world imperfection will always be a perfect plan. It always beats perfection in theory because it absolutely is theory. It is theoretical. Perfection does not exist, and we need to get over that fast. Lesson number 3 that I have learned from doing these shows over the last 4 years is the importance of keeping your eyes on the prize. Now, the thing I love about this Booster Shot show, like so many people over the years have said, like, why do you even bother doing it? Why? Why do you do this show? And there have been many reasons why I have done this show, but one of the reasons initially was the fact that because I'm an introvert that doesn't enjoy being on video, I had a place and I had made a commitment of having somewhere to be every week to bust out of that perfectionism, that introversion, that whatever you want to describe it as, and to make sure that it happens. And so I had the Booster Shot show, and as long as I, kept that commitment, I knew that I would get better. But I also do it because the Booster Shot show is so incredibly powerful as with respect to helping me build my business and nurture my audience. My audience get to hear the sound of my voice every week. Now they can hear it live action, and shout out to Team Live and shout out to the fabulous Jackie, who is always so incredibly supportive. Honestly, I would not know what I would have done without her all these years, supporting her, cheering, helping. Jackie is amazing. If you do not know Jackie Raymond, find her on social platforms. Her incredible, she's a Zazzle store. The Berean is the name of, I don't know the full name of the business. Jackie, please put it in the chat. I do not want to butcher it. But yeah, Jackie Raymond is good people. She is great people, has been supportive from the very first show and continues to support even now. And what I need you to understand is that opportunity, that reason that you are doing the thing, it will not look like everyone else's reason. I know plenty of shows that started within the last 4 years who have blown up and they've got millions of followers and they're doing incredible things. And you know what? I celebrate that for them. I really celebrate that for them. That's never been on my radar, not because it's not a possibility, but it wasn't what I was focused on. I was focused on having a space where my clients, my audience could hear the sound of my voice, hear my ideas. I could use it to nurture, I could use it to explain specific and critical insights. And it has done that. I don't have millions of followers every single day. I have plenty of watch time. But one thing I have seen is that the Booster Shot show, for the purpose that it was set out for, has been incredible. So you have to be there for why you are there. And you have to really understand how easy it is for the idea of being there for why you're there to be different for other people. Other people may not have a clear understanding of your vision or why you are doing it, and that is absolutely fine. Hey Becky, thank you so much for joining me over here on YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with LinkedIn. Like, it makes me laugh how much LinkedIn has decided to fall my hand today. Like, this, our 4th anniversary show, it's the biggest one of the year, and it's decided the stream has gone in the bin. And so, yeah, it's just making me laugh right now, because I'm like, really? I had like all these ideas and like I had things to say, and I'm saying them. Because we have to be here for why we're here. We have to focus on what this is about, and we have to make sure that we anchor into that no matter what. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, because it could have been very easy for me to go, well, this is my 4th anniversary show, and most people who see me, they come to see me on LinkedIn. And since they can't see me on LinkedIn, I should just cancel. But I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. I would definitely make sure that I fulfill on the promise that I made. And so, yeah, it is imperfect. Yes, I am going to have to download this video and upload it over on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn has decided to ignore all of the tech instructions that it has been doing week in, week out for the last 4 years. But we are where we are, and we do what we do. But when it comes to that particular point of being there for why you're there and how that makes your cash flow, the one word that I want to leave with you, ladies and gents, is focus. There are 1,001 things to do in this world. There are probably another 500,000 more when it comes to being a woman in this world. So distractions are aplenty, but the things that move the needle remain few. And we want to make sure that we're doing things that actually move the needle, that we're doing things that actually shift and create outcomes for the better. And so the lesson of be there for why you are there is so important and so powerful, because it shifts your focus from trying to do everything to only focusing on the things that make the most difference. Lesson number 4, and I'm excited for this one, is a very personalized lesson. And I'm typing these all in the chat because of our tech issue. But the lesson, or the biggest lesson that I have learned, is that the only permission you need is your own. You do not need anyone else's permission to do what you think is right, to test something new, to try something that you haven't done before, to be an introvert and do things that introverts don't normally do. You don't need anyone else's permission but your own. The power and importance of learning to self-validate changes everything. As I said before, so many people over the time that I've been doing this have been like, well, why are you doing it? Why do you still do it? What is the point? Why don't you give it up? You don't get that many followers. Why don't you just ditch it? And I'm like, because it works for me. That's the reason why I do it, because it works for me. It may not work for everybody. It may not be everybody's cup of tea. It may not be the most efficient way. And we are going to be looking more into more efficient ways now. But we're doing that now because we have this body of work. We have this experience. We have this opportunity. The permission that you are waiting for other people to give you is not coming. This is not school. I was going to say no one is your parent. Someone is probably your parent. But the fact is that mummy and daddy are not coming to give you permission. You don't need to put your hand up and, ask to go to the toilet. This is not school. This is real life, grown people's business, building a business. And so it is you that gets to decide the right choice for your business, for your life, for the things that you are doing. It is you. You are the one that creates that opportunity. You are the one that once you say yes, that's what's going to happen. And there's a very adulting experience of recognizing the need for your own self-validation in these spaces. It's incredibly important. And so I want to really encourage you to think about these 4 power lessons, because these 4 power lessons truly transform your ability to make your cash flow through that focus, through that bias to action, through that self-validation, and through the opportunity to really get going because you've decided that you're ready. And so the one powerful truth that I want to remind you of is you are who you've been waiting for. I know that it's very easy for us in the world that we live in to think that there's someone out there or something out there. There's a new strategy, a new idea, a new book, a new coach, a new guru. And no, you are who you've been waiting for. And so the question you need to ask yourself is, why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Because the who that you've been waiting for is you. It's you showing up as your best self, putting your needs and your future front and center, and creating magic along the way. And so my one actionable tip for you today is to have a look at those 4 lessons and let me know. Feel free, slide into my LinkedIn DMs are still working, even though my live stream is not. But slide into my DMs in anywhere that you can find me and let me know which of those 4 power lessons resonates most with you today. Which of these are most helpful, most supportive for you as you think about us entering this new season, start of Q3, start of H2, and the opportunity that creates for you and your business. Right, fabulous ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining me live. That was everything I wanted to share with you today. I hope that has been useful. Jump in the chat. Let me know if that has been helpful. I'm really excited to be celebrating with I'm going to have some celebrations later. I'm not going to lie, I actually didn't clock the timing until a few moments before I started to prepare for the show this morning. But yeah, there will be cake of some description. Right now I have some strawberries because they are my favorite thing in the world. One of my favorite fruits of all time, that and passion fruit. And so I'm definitely going to be celebrating. I'm going to share my little celebration overlay one more time. I want to celebrate 4 years of this commitment. I want to thank each and every one of you who has been so incredibly supportive over the 4 years. Some changes are afoot, which I'm really excited to share more about in the days ahead. There is also a brilliant offer that I am struggling to get access to because the tech is teching. So I am going, Bookie and Jackie, I'm going to send that to you in your DMs, if that's okay. I'll also put it on the comment sections of each of the places that you can see this video. There is an amazing woman who has built this brilliant AI tool that helps you to categorize the chats that you have in all of the spaces that you are speaking to AI, and helps you to be able to categorize it so that you can actually find them again. So that you're not like, what did I call it? What was its name? Like, who did I talk to? Have I been speaking to Claudine, or have I been chatting to chat? Or is it Gemini, or is it something else? It's an incredible resource, and I'm really excited share it with you and for as many people as possible to purchase this incredible tool. So I'm going to drop those on the comment sections of each of the videos. And now I'm going to leave you to it. So, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me on today's special 4th anniversary Booster Short show. I look forward to seeing you in the spaces. Take care. Have a good one. I will see you all soon.